Hey guys, it's Kai. Thanks for tuning in. We're here live at the Eudaimonia Center with your wins. Well, it's Thursday night, but it's your Wednesday night, what's the point, Wednesday shred for this week. So I hope you enjoy it. We're going to sweat, we're going to work a little bit, and we're also going to relax a little bit at the end. So grab your mat. If you have blocks or a bolster, grab those too, because those will really be useful in Shavasana. But otherwise, let's get started. Today we're going to start on our backs. So let's all make your way down, supporting yourself with your belly, maybe behind the thighs. Bringing the knees to the chest. As you inhale, finding a neutral place, maybe shaking the legs out a little bit, kind of warming up those hips. Then as you exhale, with your hands on the knees, I'd like you to draw them in and exhale with a ha through the mouth. Inhale to neutral. Exhale. Drawing those legs in. Inhale to neutral. Exhale. Beautiful. 3 more. Inhale here. Exhale. Draw those knees in. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale. Draw it in. Release one leg and then the other to the floor, soles of the feet to the floor. Windshield wiper the hips back and forth. Finding that breath, inhaling deeply through the nose, drawing the breath down through the belly, and as you exhale, drawing everything in and up. Maybe moving those legs with the breath as we continue to breathe deeper. And with your exhales, I'd love to hear those sighs as we go. So starting to mobilize the hips here. Inhaling, breathing deep. And then pausing on one side. Inhale through your nose. Exhale with your tongue. One more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the tongue. Inhale, coming back through center. And exhale to the opposite side. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the tongue. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the tongue. You're coming back to center. Bringing the knees back in toward the chest. Holding onto the right leg here. So both of your hands right underneath the knee. As you inhale, you're going to extend the left leg along the floor, flexing that heel. As you exhale, you're going to bring the foot up to the ceiling, foot flex. Inhale, lower down. And then exhale, draw it in, drawing in and up through that low belly. Inhale, extend out like you're moving through water. Exhale, raise. Inhale down. And exhale, draw it in, pulling in from that root, that low belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, up. Inhale, extending down. And then exhale, drawing it in, switching legs. Inhale, right leg extends out. Exhale, draw it in and up. Inhale, extend down. And exhale, draw it in. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale. Inhale, extend, moving slowly through water. And then exhale. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it in. Coming back here, this time rolling the knees one direction. Maybe 3 times, still connecting to that breath. And then switching directions, getting a nice massage on the sacrum. And then grabbing the back of the legs, we're going to roll along the spine, forward and backward, getting a nice little massage here. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to come up over the heels onto our hands and knees. Now remembering that we need to have this nice strong grip. So Gecko-asana, fingertips, they're gripping the mat, rolling down through the knuckles to the ring of the palms, and then just letting the wrists rest slightly on the mat. Okay, so here we're going to use our hands and knees today to find our flow. So going forward and back with your breath, maybe even closing your eyes here. Let yourself flow through the body. And if you find any places where you might be holding any tension, maybe pause there and breathe into it and stretch into it. And even as you're moving, inhaling deeply, drawing that breath down through your center into your pelvic floor. Then as you exhale, drawing that breath in and up as you draw your pelvic floor in and up, pressing the air out with those strong fingertips. Coming down low, bending the shoulders, bending the neck. This is your moment to sort of move in with yourself. Now, if you're feeling it, maybe going into some Beyonce asanas. Those are those circles with your torso. As you inhale, coming down through the center, and as you exhale, curling up and then switching directions. So inhale down, then exhale, pressing through the feet, pressing through the hands, everything that meets the floor. Remembering the breath. And then coming back towards center here. Inhale, grip with the fingertips, looking forward. Sitting back on the heels. Exhale, press through the hands and curl upward. Inhale, back, look forward. Exhale. Curling the toes under this time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, curl up and maybe lift the hips. Great job. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, curl up, lift the hips. Last one. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, curl up, lift the hips. And then lifting, 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 lifting higher and higher until you come into downward facing dog. Still with those strong fingertips here. Maybe pedaling the feet here. Again, getting into those spaces that might be holding tension. So bending everything deeply, bending the knees, bending the elbows. Start to bounce here. Getting that energy from the earth, drawing that energy up. And then on your next exhale, we're going to roll forward as we draw in and up, coming into a high plank, keeping that belly drawn up. Inhaling here, maybe bending the elbows a little bit, and then pressing through the hands, lifting the hips, coming back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, roll forward again to plank. Inhale here, drawing in and up through the belly. And then exhale, pressing back to down dog. Last one. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, roll forward to plank. Keeping that belly lifted. Inhale, bend a little bit. And then press through the hands, coming back to downward facing dog. Now walking the feet forward toward the hands, still pressing through those fingertips. Finding a moment to neutralize here at the front of the mat. Feet hip distance. Find the 3/4 of your feet, the ball and the pinky toe, the big toe and the pinky toe side of the ball of the foot in the center of the heel. Press through those points to get a nice strong foundation as you sway from side to side here. And then finding your center, drawing in and up from the inner thighs, feeling that energy going out through the hips, As you press through your feet, exhale, drawing up through your center, rolling up, zipping in and up from the front and the back of the spine. Inhale, reaching up, extending up, and then exhale. Bring the hands back to prayer. So coming toward the front of your mat, we're going to go through our sun salutations, getting ready for our 108 of them coming up soon. Yes. So finding your center in your feet. So pressing through those bony points of the feet and then drawing up through those arches and feeling that energy running up through the center of your shins, through your inner thighs, finding that foundation as you zip and lift here. So zipping in and up from your pelvic floor and then sort of lifting and hugging in a little bit so you have a strong foundation as we move through this. So zip and hug, or zip and lift, okay? So inhale, pressing through the feet, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extending the spine long. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, roll forward through plank. Inhale, lift, maybe bringing the knees down. And then exhale, shift forward, keeping those shoulders lifted, drop the pelvic bone down. And then inhale as you roll up to high cobra. And then exhale, drawing in through the belly, pressing back to downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right foot up to the ceiling. Exhale, step right foot forward to right thumb. Inhale, extend the spine long, bend the back knee. And then exhale, press through the feet, rolling up, drawing up through your center, reaching up here. Inhale, and then exhale, come down, fist of fire. Inhale, reach up, extend up. Exhale, fist of fire. Awesome. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fist of fire. Now, extending the spine long and forward, reach up. Exhale, throw it forward with the tongue. Lionesses. Woo. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, rolling up to your center, bend the back knee. Come up, and then exhale. Let it go. Release the hands. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, roll forward, and maybe lowering down in that same breath. Inhale, up to cobra or up dog. And then exhale, pressing back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the left foot up to the ceiling this time. Exhale, knee to nose step, left foot to left thumb. Inhale, extend the spine nice and long. Bend the back knee. Pressing through the feet, drawing in and up. Rolling up through your center. Inhaling as your arms unfurl up and reach up. Exhale, fist of fire. Bend everything. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fist of fire. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fist of fire. Coming forward, pressing through the feet, reach up. Exhale, throw it away. Through that tongue, inhale, roll up, reach up. Exhale. Awesome, keeping that belly pulled in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, throw it away. Release the hands, stepping back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, rolling forward through plank, lowering down. Inhale, up to cobra, chaturanga, or cobra or up dog, and then downward facing dog. Either walking forward to the hands or stepping forward to the hands. Come to the front of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, prepare, feeling that energy coming out through the hips, pressing through the feet, rolling up, drawing in through your center, reaching up. Exhale, hands to prayer. So, heart rate up. Guys ready? I'm overjoyed to get into our first shred for today. So, get yourself moving, get your groove going for our first shred today.
We're going to turn toward the side of your mat. Goddess pose. We know this is my favorite. Goddess pose. Making sure your knees are facing in the same direction as your toes. Hips are still back and wide, but your torso is not reaching forward. Okay, it's just a slight drawing back. Okay, so you're here. This one, we're going to be doing steps from side to side. So exhale here. Exhale, as you step here. Sorry, inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Okay, inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Okay, so you're going to do this for 8 rounds. Round 5, I'm going to take it up a notch. What? What? You don't want to take it up a notch? Round 5, if you want. Okay, but I'll let you know when it comes time for that. If you want to take it down a notch, don't step as wide, don't go down as far. But when you bend, hips always back, okay? Overjoyed? I am. You overjoyed? That's what I want to hear. All right, so here we go. Just give me one moment. Technology is just not on our side today, but that is okay. Because I'm always on your side. And so is the yoga shred. Yes. Let's get ready. Find that nice goddess position, toes in line with the knees. Protect our joints. And here we go. Round 1. So inhale, exhale. Squatting it back. Inhale, exhale. We're really getting into those legs today. So tell me you love them. Especially when you look in the mirror and you're like, whoo, my glutes are on fire. All right, guys, step side to side. Or you can do ninja lunges. But time to set up again. Hips back, knees in line. Here we go. Inhale. You'll be taking it up a notch. You're pressing through those feet every time you come up. That's going to ignite the glutes, the thighs, and really exhaling through the mouth really ignites the top of your deep colon. And rest it out. Okay, stepping side to side. You can even, shake it up however you need. Setting up again, round 3. Here we go. Keeping that belly pulled in and up. With those exhales, you're going to get a nice pelvic floor massage as we warm up the legs as well. This is only round 4. And then we get to take it up a notch. 2, 1, rest it out, you guys. Step it side to side. Now remember, if you want to take it up a notch, you guys can do the jumps. Still landing softly and landing toward the back. All right, here we go. So if you're doing the jumps, exhaling with each exertion, okay? So, or you're still keeping those knees back, okay? Every time you land. 1, rest it out. So every time you land, step side to side, hips back, okay? And you land like a cat, not like a construction vehicle. Okay, here we go. All right, round 6. Maybe you're jumping. Pressing through those feet every time you hop or every time you step, okay? Maybe going a little faster. And rest it out. Stepping side to side. We're almost there, guys. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, wherever you are. Hips back and wide, landing softly. Big exhales. That's where we are expelling those calories, those toxins, that fat, all of that comes out in the exhales. 2, 1, rest it out. Stepping side to side. Oh, I love those sides. Woo. Stretching out those legs, setting up again. Here we go. Now hear those breaths, okay, wherever you are. You got this. Keeping that belly pulled in. Support the low back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Rest it out. You can even start shaking out the hands. I believe this is our last one, so wherever you are, take it up to level 20. Here we go. But in good form. So always landing toe to heel. You got this. Strong, firm arms as well. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Rest it out. Wherever you are, stepping side to side, in and out through the mouth. That's what we need. Woo, my favorite sound. You guys did it. Find your nice goddess position here. Start to move a little bit from side to side, using the arms, finding your rhythm. As you move from side to side, maybe lifting one heel. Maybe we can turn this into circles. And moving the legs as you circle. You know, this is not exactly yoga, but it's kind of yoga. All right, finding yourself back into your center. Inhale, press through the heels, reach up. Exhale, throw it away, fold forward. Inhale, roll all the way up. Exhale, throw it forward. Inhale, roll up. Last one, exhale, throw it away. This time stay here. Turn the heels out a little bit so that your legs are a little bit straighter. Inhale, wave the spine nice and long. And then exhale, start to walk the hands back a little bit as you fold forward here for just a couple of breaths. 3, 2, inhaling and exhaling, and 1. And then inhale, lengthen the spine, walk the feet in just a little bit, bend the knees, and then as you exhale, press through the feet, rolling all the way back up to the ceiling, and then exhale, hands to chest. Now I promised you we are working those legs, so we're all set up for our next little bit of fun. So if you guys tuned in, I'm getting the looks, I love it. So you guys tuned in to our last class. So for this one, we're going to be getting into those adductors and abductors, the top, the sides of the thigh. So you're going to squat down, inhale, exhale, press up, kick to the side, okay? Now as you kick to the side, you don't want to kick out like this. We're not like, you know, doing a Taibo thing. So up, lift to the side. So your knee is actually facing up. It's more like a side kick. And we're going to stay on the same side for each one. So squat, down. And as you come up, your torso is straight. This kicks to the side. So you don't want to be too, woo, all right? Because it's going to tweak your knees and you don't want that. Okay, so 4 on each side. And you're going to love it. When you look in the mirror and you're like, yes, yoga shred legs. All right, so let's start. We are ready to go. Let's all start with our right leg raising. Okay, so, and journey, of course, is gonna start over because we don't stop believing. All right, here we go. Round 1. So squat, inhale, exhale, press through the standing leg, kick. So down, hips back. I always take the first one a little slower, but if you know this, feel free to go for it, okay? So squat down, kick to the side. I'll show you from the side. Hips back, kick to the side, okay? Good, rest it out, step side to side. If you want, you can start warming up those wrists. So we're gonna use those next. 3, 2, 1, same side. Right leg raises. Maybe going a little faster or a little deeper. Keeping that belly pulled in. Okay, now if you want to add arms to it, you can either add just the one arm with the leg, okay, or You can bring the arms up, wherever you want to be. Rest it out, step side to side. It's rolling round 2. Out of 4 on this side. Setting up again, firm foundation. Here we go. Squat. Wherever you are, give it your all, keeping that belly hold in so we protect all of those amazing vertebrae in the back. Don't stop believing. 2, 1, rest it out. Let's got this. See, sometimes it's good to revisit these poses so you can see how you've improved. Setting up again, and go. Last one on this side. You don't have to go down so far, okay? Or lift up so high. Wherever you are, push yourself, pressing through that standing leg. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. We're gonna switch sides this time. Resting it out, shaking it out, however you want. 3, 2, right leg standing, left leg kicks. So squat back, back, kick it out. If you want to use the arms, you can kick out with the same arm as with the leg. Or you can stay here. Or if you really want to take it up a notch, you can bring the arms up. 2, 1, rest it out. Stepping side to side, whose glutes feel good. Woo! Nobody? Okay. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Squat. Really pressing through that standing heel as you come up and keeping everything drawn in and out. Torso straight, leg out to the side. Exhaling as you come up. 2, 1, resting it out. Stepping side to side. Loving those sweat beads that are coming down. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Inhale, inhale down, press. Right, inhale down, press. So all right, you guys have got this. The point of this is to work those muscles as hard as they can go. Okay, 3, 2, and rest. Got an extra second there. Stepping side to side. Last round. You guys have got this. Give it your all. Here we go. Squat. Really kick it out to the side. Using my arms. Really reaching out or reaching up. Wherever you are. Still feeling those bony points of your feet. Drawing in through the arch as you kick. Awesome job. Rest it out. Stepping side to side. You guys rock. You guys did it. My favorite sound. All right, coming toward the center here. We're gonna inhale, come into our, not so wide of a stance this time, to our goddess pose. We're gonna inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. And then we're gonna continue to bring our hips down. Maybe you stay here, or you can bring the hips all the way down, coming into this Malasana squat here. So the legs, the feet are wide, facing the same direction as the knees. Palms can come here. Now this is not a resting exercise, so still draw in and up here if you can. Okay, so inhale, bring your left hand down. Exhale, reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Okay, inhale down. Exhale, left arm reaches up. If this is too much, you can come up a little higher. Switching sides, inhale, reaching up. The opposite leg. Exhale down. Inhale, pressing through the hands, reaching up. Okay, coming back to center, hips back and wide. Inhale here, and then exhale. Rolling up one vertebra at a time, reaching up. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale through the tongue. Let it all out. Inhale, reach up. Look up, exhale, sigh through the mouth. All right, roll the wrists a little bit. We're coming into round 3 of our shred. I told you we're doing this tonight because tonight's the night to burn. Can you guess what it's time for?
Burpees.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
All right, now I'm going to take votes because I had us slated for some double jump back burpees. But you have a choice again because it's Wednesday night in spirit. So you either double jump back burpees, we can do running burpees, or we can do the combination burpees where you come out to the side and to the middle.
Yeah, what Tisha said.
All right.
Not those.
Not those.
So
All
I
right.
think it's gonna have to be double jump back.
Double jump back burpees. All right. Our legs are gonna love us. Our arms are gonna love us. Keep your arms safe. Strong gecko asana fingertips, okay? If you don't wanna come down on the arms, options. You can step back here into a lunge. Knee directly above ankle. Same here. Knee is directly underneath the torso. Come back up. Jump or squeeze. Yes, double jump. Okay, if you have a wall nearby, you can do the same double jump back with the wall. Pressing back, pressing forward, still keeping drawn in, back, and then forward, and then double jumps, okay? Now, the burpees, for those of you who have not done the burpees, strong fingertips, come down to the mat, jump back a little or lot, bent knees, drawn in and up, jump forward, inhale up, exhale, squeeze, or jump. Double jump backs, meaning you jump back twice, okay, instead of just once. All right, you got this? It's time to burn it up, okay?
Yes, don't stop us.
Wait, are we ready for Don't Stop Us or some brick house?
Brick house.
Oh,
All right.
Brick house is this.
Brick house is great for those
It's a
double jump
vibe.
backs. All right, and I am gonna turn this one up
Yeah, thank you.
because we need it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 8 rounds of double jump back burpees. Get your groove on. Here we go. Round 1. I'll take this one slow. But if you've got it, go for it. Jump back, roll it a lot. Jump forward. Jump back. Jump forward. Jump up. And squeeze it in. Okay, so palms down. Jump back. Jump forward. Jump back. Jump forward. Up. Squeeze it in. Good job, guys. Rest it out. Step side to side. Okay, hug out those wrists. Setting up again. Round 2. Here we go. Maybe going a little more. Oh no! Confident this time. Okay. Strong fingertips. Wherever you're jumping. If you're feeling super frisky, do some triple jump backs. Or less frisky, you can always step forward. Resting it out, you guys. Stepping side to side. Rest is just as important. Yep, getting your groove. Setting up. Here we go. Maybe you're modifying. Okay, or double jump backs. Okay, wherever you are, pushing yourself, keeping those hips back and wide. Okay, strong arms. 3, and resting it out. Stepping side to side. Finding a rhythm maybe as you set up again. You're halfway there. Here we go. All right, strong fingertips. You jump back, forward. Or you can step back and step forward. And twice. Up. You add an extra jump. Okay, got one more in ya. And rest it out. Stepping side to side. Come on, brick house. Okay, halfway there. Round 5. And here we go. You guys are animals. All right. You're gonna really sculpt those muscles. Always remembering you can go back. 2, 1. Rest it out. Hug out those wrists as you find your brick house. Setting up again. Here we go. I'm going to stay up here this time. Okay? Tuck my back a little bit. Okay? I'm still getting a nice workout. Making sure you land solid softly every time you land, okay? 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Whew. We got 2 more rounds to go. Hug out your wrists. 4, 3, 2, 1. When you come down, if you're stepping, you can even do this on those tented fingertips. That'll help strengthen the wrists. Okay, so but still keeping that belly drawn in, strong shoulders, strong hands. Wherever you are. Woo. Stepping side to side, hugging out those wrists here as you step. Last round. So take it to the next level wherever that is. Here we go. Woo. Landing softly, strong hands. That belly being drawn in is super important for the low back. Okay? 3, 2, 1. If you got an extra hop, you guys are amazing. On fire. Hug out those wrists. We take a walk. Favorite sound? Awesome job, you guys. Inhale. Coming to the front of your mat. Keep moving. Maybe grab a sip of water. Maybe stepping side to side. With the arms here. Just keeping yourself going. And then whenever you're ready, finding the front of your mat. Pressing through the feet. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, fold. Pressing through the feet. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, press all the way up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, extend halfway. Exhale, fold. Nice bend in the knees if you still need. Inhale, prepare, hips back and wide. Exhale, drawing in and up, rolling up. One more time, exhale down. Inhale, extending the spine long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hips back and wide. Exhale. Draw it up, rolling up, making it so juicy as you reach up, unfurl, and then exhale. Hands back to center. This time, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend the spine long. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend everything. Exhale, roll forward to plank. Either lowering the knees or staying high. On your next exhale, shift forward, lower down, all the way. Inhale, curl in and up to cobra. And then pressing through the knees, drawing in through the belly. Sit back, coming in to your child's pose here for just a couple of breaths. Swaying back and forth. Finding that motion in your spine, because what do I always say? Motion is, it's lotion. Keeps those joints lubricated here. So come up a little bit. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the ceiling, pressing through the right hand. Exhale, thread that hand, that left hand underneath your right. Getting a nice little shoulder stretch here as you bring your left ear toward the mat. Sitting back in the hips, reaching a little more maybe with the right hand. One more breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, side. Pressing through the right hand. Come back up, extend the left hand up to the ceiling, and then release. Switching sides, pressing through the left hand, raise, unfurl the right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread it underneath the right, maybe coming onto the left fingertips if you need. Coming on to the right ear, palm facing up. Still drawing in and up from that pelvic floor. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Coming back up through center. Bringing your hands and knees, or coming onto your hands and knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale through the tongue, curl up. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, press through the hands. Drawing it in. Last one, inhale, look forward. Exhale, press through the hands and draw up. Come through sitting, come through a seated position, crossing the ankles underneath you. And then we're going to roll down, coming into our last shred for today. Okay? So roll on down. We're going to do some core work. Okay, so the first one, you're going to bring your knees wide, feet lifted, hands behind the head, head resting back in the hands. Your elbows are going to come just in toward the inside of the knees as you bring your legs towards you and you bring your arms towards your leg. So you're crunching in, exhale. Okay? Really drawing in through the belly. Okay, so we're going to do 4 rounds of those. And then we're going to do 4 rounds of belly bonfire. Okay, so keeping that belly drawn in. Okay, elbows wide for this one. Okay, making sure that your chin stays lifted. Okay, so really getting into that middle so we can whittle it down. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, so let me hear some enthusiasm. All right, here we go. So round 1, bring those legs in, and here we go. Head resting back in the hands. Big exhale, still keeping that chin lifted, okay? You want space between your chin and your collarbone, okay? Big exhale as you draw in and up through the pelvic floor. Rest it out, soles and feet to the floor, reach the arms up overhead. 4, 3, 2, setting up, 1, here we go. Go as fast as you can with good form here, okay? Nice, strong exhale, drawing in through that pelvic floor like a kegel. And rest it out, reach it out. You guys have got this. Whew. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Round 3, on this side, fitness exercise. Keeping that head resting back in the hands as you draw in toward yourself on both sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it out, stretching out those arms, getting some space in the belly. Last one of these. Here we go. Really exhaling, getting everything that's not serving you out. Never to be seen again. You're burning, you're torching those calories, you're torching the stress, you're torching everything. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out, extend those legs down. Resting for a second and then preparing for belly bonfire. You might feel a little space under your hips. Go, here we go. Under your low back, I meant. You guys are going to feel these in your deep core. Keep everything drawing in and up with those exhales, looking toward the diagonal place where the ceiling meets the wall. Head resting back in the hands. 2, 1. Rest it out, reach it out, nice and long. You guys have got this. My Wednesday in Spirit Warriors, set up again. Here we go. Round 2 of these. Letting that head rest back in the hands, lifting from just below the shoulder blades, okay? You're going to feel that automatically engage those inner abs, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Remembering to keep that chin lifted so you're not pulling on your cervical spine, on the back of your neck. 3, 2, 1. Setting up. Strong abs, strong glutes equals strong back. Okay, you guys have got this.
Really exhaling as you draw in and up still from that pelvic floor. Working that Mula Bandha. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Reach it out. We're almost there, you guys. This journey is coming toward to an end soon. And here we go. Last round. Give it your all. Keeping that chin lifted, elbows wide, lifting from below the shoulder blades. Open those arms wide, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out nice and long, maybe hooking the thumbs, letting yourself stretch long as you widen the shoulder blades out and reach through the balls of the feet. You did it. That is our last shred for today. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. This time, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the tongue. Yes. Beautiful job, you guys. Windshield wipering the feet back and forth. Bringing the hands down. Maybe you're giving yourself a little massage with your knuckles and your belly. Really getting into those beautiful deep core muscles that you just worked. Maybe pressing a little deeper and getting into that psoas. It's going to feel so good. Then drawing the soles of the feet up to the floor, knees toward the chest. Start to windshield wiper your knees to one side and then the other. Pausing for the juiciness on each side if you would like. Getting a nice twist here. From side to side, looking in the opposite direction. Hands can be wherever you want. They could be out in a diamond above your head. Goalposts. Just finding that yumminess again in your spine. Getting some fluid, some motion into those vertebrae. Now if you have a block, and hopefully it's not too far away, just grab both of them so that you can get to the other one later. So you're going to take one of your blocks, you're going to take it so that it's got you can either have the long flat side up or the next level, which is also the flat side but long and skinny, not the tall one. We're going to raise the hips, pressing through the feet, pressing through the glutes, and you're going to bring the block right underneath the hips. So you're here in a nice supported bridge in this mini inversion. And then one leg at a time, so let's reach the right leg out and then the right arm up. Getting a little extra psoas stretch here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Letting yourself release the block. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. And then drawing the leg and the arm back in, switching sides. Reach out the left leg and the left arm nice and long. Getting this nice deep psoas stretch here. Opening up all those places we just worked. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Last look. Inhale here. Exhale, sigh. Now drawing both legs in, you have a couple of choices here. You can either extend both legs and both arms, get a little more of this yumminess. Or you can bring your hands down so that they're next to your hips. Draw the knees up so that they're level here. And then extend the feet up with the feet flexed. Keep a little bend in the knee here, getting this gentle inversion. Maybe turning the ankles one direction and then the other. Inhale here through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Again, inhale through the nose. Last one. Exhale, let it out. Lowering the legs here. Letting one foot and then the other come back to the earth. Pressing through the heels, squeezing through the glutes with the hips. Remove the block. And then lower down. One vertebra at a time. Letting the tailbone bone be the last thing that hits. Windshield wipering those knees one more time. Just a little bit here. And then drawing the soles of the feet together and then drawing them in toward the chest, pressing a little bit on the inner thighs. You can rock the hips from side to side here if you would like. And if you'd like a little bit more opening, you can either grasp the big toes or the outside of the feet, open the soles of the feet up to the ceiling, and then open the knees up to the side, coming into happy baby. So you can either grab the big toes, the sides of the feet, or you can even grab onto the shins, okay, if that's too much. Okay, but wherever you are, rocking side to side, doing one more little massage to the spine. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. If you want to take this to the next step, you can grab the toes, the big toes, then you can straighten the legs, and then open the legs wide to a V, okay? And even here, inhaling deeply through the nose, exhale, sigh, draw everything in and up. Maybe keeping a little bend in the legs if that feels good. Inhale through the nose, exhale, sigh. Last one, inhale through the nose, and exhale, sigh. Drawing the feet back together, releasing down one foot and then the other. Extending one leg and then the other long. Starting to come towards Shavasana. Unless there's anything else that you would like to do. Maybe you need an extra twist. Or you're starting to stretch out and connect to your earth here. So maybe reaching one more time through the heels, palms facing up, arms extended towards your sides, bringing your shoulder blades underneath you, relaxing the chin, relaxing the back of the neck, closing the eyes here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Let yourself melt down into the earth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Last one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it all out. And let yourself come to your final relaxation. Keeping the eyes closed. Letting your body start to melt down towards stillness. Letting the breath get lighter. Letting yourself start to release down and heavy. Imagining a warm white light hovering around your toes. Let that light make a little hole there, warming and widening and melting, and then finally releasing anything you might have been storing there down and into the earth. And then feeling that warming and releasing white light moving up through the feet, up through the ankles, warming, widening, and then releasing heavy down into the mat. Moving up through the shins, the calves, relaxing the knees, and the tops of the thighs. Feeling the tops of the thighs melting down toward the backs of your thighs. And then feeling that warming, widening, and relaxing light coming to the hips, letting them release down and widen, relaxing into the light as it moves up through your low back, up through the back of your spine, your torso, feeling the belly release, feeling the heart fill with this beautiful light, and that warm light melting down across your shoulders, releasing down along your arms, along your elbows, feeling the forearms get heavy and the wrists release. Relaxing the hands, relaxing the fingers. Feeling that warm light moving down through your entire arm and then back up, only leaving heaviness as it comes back up through your neck and your throat, widening and releasing. Releasing the jaw, releasing your temples, releasing your nose and your lips, releasing the tongue away from the roof of your mouth, and feeling that white light at the backs of your eyes, and letting those release. Your eyelids release. Releasing the forehead, letting it melt heavy down into the mat. And then finally releasing the very top of your head and the space above your head. Feeling that warm, relaxing, soothing white light running down your entire body, leaving nothing but release as it moves all the way down and out through your toes. And then once again, just noticing your breath. And then finally letting that go, so that the earth can breathe you. And then keying into the vibrations of your body. That subtle sound that you can only hear in stillness. Letting yourself become absorbed in that vibration, and letting it radiate out from you to then absorb vibrations around you.
vibrations, drawing in the energy around you. Drawing it deep through your center and letting it radiate out toward your hands, toward your toes. Letting yourself start to awaken and stretch wherever feels good. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh. Turning over to your right side. And then slowly making your way up to a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed. Finding your center again. Bringing your hands to your heart. Pressing in with the thumbs, drawing in with the thumbs. Giving yourself a little hug here. And then as you inhale, reach the arms high, letting your spine get long, finding that space between each vertebra. And then as you exhale, coming down through your center, resting at the forehead, pressing in with the thumbs, reminding yourself to think kind thoughts about yourself and others. Coming down toward the lips, reminding yourself to speak kind words about yourself and others. And then finally coming down to your heart, pressing in once more, reminding yourself to only operate with the most kindness and compassion for yourself and for others. Because when we can reach out with the purest, the truest version of ourselves, that's where we find true connection. So connect to that deep authenticity. Inhale, reach up one more time. And then exhale, bring your heads to your belly, bow forward. And then roll up. Open your eyes and say namaste. And thank you all for practicing today. Thank you all for joining us today here at the Eudaimonia Center. And I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow night if you're in the challenge group for our Friday night fierceness. And if you're not in the challenge group, it's never too late to join. The workouts are there, the content is there, we've got cooking, we've got community. It's awesome. So I hope you'll tune in, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Vibrate together in unison and have a wonderful week. Bye.